Hello guys and girls, my name is Levitee here. Welcome back to, welcome to a team builder for the new league I have joined, the DBA. I uploaded my draft recap for that, like 2 or a week ago, so if you want to go ahead and check that out. We're here to kind of test something out. I want to see if you guys would like to see, team builders, perhaps, for leagues I'm in, and this is going to be a test right now. If you guys want to see more of these, then make sure you tell me down below, but we're here to do one for the DBA. Now, if I do decide to do this, there will not be a specified date when I upload these. It'll probably just be random. Probably it'll be uploaded on Saturdays, most likely, but that's not a promise. But let's go ahead and dive right into this. So, week 1 of the DBA, I fight... Oh wait, why am I doing that? I have a special page for it. Okay, we fight BionicSoup and the ADL Redraks. So, by the way, there will not be any face cam for this because I don't really know where I would put it here. I guess I could put it right here, but that would block the moves, and I don't know if you guys want to see that. But yes, we face the ADL Redraks, and his team, as you can see on the right, is Megadance, Jirachi, Stakataka, Starmie, Porygon Z, Mismagius, Alolan, Victini, Meloetta, Bruxish, and Trevor. So I'm really only scared of 2 Pokemon on his team, being Megadance and Victini. Banded Victini can hit me very hard, but let's go ahead and break down my team. So the team I'm bringing, I built this with Ian, so shout out to him for helping me out. We're bringing Kieran Black, Registeel, Porygon 2, Nidoking, Alomomola, and Togekiss. I guess I should say this now. I made some trades. I traded Alomomola for Azelf and Beheum for Floatzel. I just did that so I could have more speed tiers, and those are pretty fast mons with base 115. And I'm gonna miss Alomomola, but I think Azelf will prove to be a good member. So let's dive into Kieran Black first. So we brought Kieran Black. Kieran Black did really good this match. I felt like when I looked at his team, he doesn't really have much to take hits from it aside from Mismagius, kind of, and that's really it. And the only moves I needed on this thing were Earth Power and Ice Beam, because Earth Power, it O-code Megadance. I even think, no, I don't remember if it O-code. Actually, I can calculate that right now to see if Kieran Black O-code Megadance even after a Calm Mind. So if he's +1 special defense. No, Earth Power did not OHKO then. But without a Calm Mind, it did 100% OHKO him. So that was nice. Like I said, I really only just needed Ice Beam and Earth Power. Earth Power for Diancie, Jirachi, Stakataka, Victini, and that's really it. I could just Ice Beam everything else. And like I said, I don't need any other moves, so I just decided to put Roost and Substitute on there, and I put the Expert Belt since Earth Power, he's pretty weak to ground, which is super nice. Well, he's not pretty weak to ground, just like ground can hit him semi-hard, I guess. And of Ice Beam, of course, because it hits like a Alolan Executor, Trevenant, for example. I think that's really it, though. And like, it's just a nice stab move to have for like Mismagius, Meloetta, Porygon Z. But yeah, Kieran Black did really good this match, so I knew I had to bring him. For the EVs, I wanted more bulky Kieran Black instead of speed, because he does have Trick Room on his team, so I just decided not to worry about speed on him. And I went Max Bidef, because with Max Bidef, I lived a Power Gem from this thing. I think, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I could, though. Power Gem. Yes, I did live a Power Gem, not with a Calm Mind boost. I don't think I would have lived a Diamond Storm, though, which he did have. Actually, I could live a Diamond Storm, too. So I lived both his Rock Stab, which was super duper nice, and I O-code him right back with the Earth Power with that. And then I was just Max Special Attack with a modest nature, because I didn't need the attack at all, and we just put the rest of the 4 in HP. And then the next Pokemon I felt did really good this matchup as well, Registeel. Steel types, just in general, give this team a bit trouble. Victini obviously can deal with most of them very easily, like my Registeel. So I was pretty scared of that too, but I had some switch-ins for a V-create like a little Mola. But Registeel did really good this match. I slapped the air balloon down there for an Earthquake and Stack Attacker and an Earth powering Mega Dante, because if I got to bring in Registeel safely and my balloon is up, he would have to hit me with another move first, like Moonblast or Diamond Storm, in which I could get a free Iron Head off of it and do a whole lot of damage. I don't think that was an Oko on him, but it did like 70 or 80% to him. And then I'd obviously have to switch them because my balloon would be popped, and he could just hit me with an Earth Power. But I would live in Earth Power as well. But basically, if he couldn't click Earth Power on my Registeel, it walled him completely. And also I could click Thunder Wave on him if I want to slow him down, because Mega Dante has a pretty good speed stat with 110, I think it is. And then I just put Earthquake for Jirachi and like Stack Attacker, Victini. And then just like Stealth Rock for my last move, you know. Having the rocks up. Rocks would be pretty useful in this match, because I am very scared of Victini. Banded Victini hits me pretty hard, like I said in the beginning. So I decided to put rocks in there so I could limit the switch-ins that Victini has. For my EVs, I just went specially defensive to deal with Mega Dante a bit better, with max HP for an attack and max special defense with a careful nature. Just your normal specially defensive Registeel. Guess I should say the nicknames as well. We got Permafrost, Chrome Black, and Chrome the Registeel. Then we got Porygon 2. Now, Porygon 2 was actually a last-minute decision. I wouldn't say last minute, it's just that I had another Pokemon before this. I originally had Z-Rain Dance Xurkitree. When I was first building the team with Ian, we looked at it, and just first glance, we thought Xurkitree can be pretty good in this match, especially if he gets Z-Rain Dance. And the Z-Rain Dance would also help against Victini, because that would have his V-Create, which would be really nice to me, because like I said, Victini is a problem for me. But then after I finished my team and showed it to a few people, Jingus and Cyan recommended that I slap Porygon 2 over Xurkitree on there. Jingus said that there probably wasn't a good chance that Xurkitree would even be able to sweep after a Z-Rain Dance, because, well, one, he has Trick Room, and that would just negate my +1 speed completely, which basically just was the deciding factor of why I decided to throw Porygon 2 on the team. Now, before you say this of why I didn't bring Mega Sableye, you can't just slap Mega Sableye on a team. Like, his team is really Ghost and Dark weak, but I just didn't feel like it was a good bring for me in this match, so I just decided not to bring it. But we got Porygon 2 here, and Jerry the Porygon 2. And the reason why I named this guy Jerry is because if you've seen some of my vlogs, then you guys know that I have a pet duck, but he recently passed away a few months ago, so I named Porygon 2 Jerry because, you know, he's a duck. But Porygon 2 could do a lot this match. It did a lot of walling. It's just your standard Porygon 2. Eviolite, of course, with Trace, and we got Toxic, Recover. Now, we didn't have any stab moves on there, which I don't like, but it kind of have its pros and cons. For example, Iron Tail had a possibility to Oko the Diancie, because if he didn't get a Diamond Storm boost, I'm pretty sure that no, let me go into Porygon 2. I'm pretty sure that Iron Tail would have Oko'd him. Yeah, it had a 50% chance to Oko the Mega Diancie. Not after a Diamond Storm though, because after he did that and got to +2 defense, it was a 3 KO. Did 88 or 31 to 37. But yeah. And then we of course had Shadow Ball on there for Jirachi, because I could not touch Jirachi if I had like Tri-Attack or some other stab on there. And then Jirachi would have just been able to come in for free and do whatever Jirachi things. Flinch me to death, get up free rocks, U-turn on me, whatever it wants to do. I ran specially defensive because specially defensive Porygon 2 actually could deal with Diancie very well, because Moonblast is a 4-hit KO on me, does 24 to 28, and Power Gem, where is it? Power Gem was a 5-hit KO, does 20 to 24. So that was a plus side. If like Registeel went down, then Porygon 2 was my second option to switch into Mega Diancie, and I could kill him with Iron Tail. And the best thing about this is he's not going to expect Iron Tail. There's no way that he would. So if he brings in Diancie on Porygon 2 thinking, oh, this thing can't touch me, boom, Iron Tail, it kills him if he doesn't click Diamond Storm. And like I said, we just ran specially defensive because it dealt with Diancie very well. And just the 4 in attack just for that Iron Tail. I don't think it really mattered though in the long run. For this, I already battled, of course, but I'm doing the team builder after, which I probably shouldn't do. I'm trying to keep spoilers out, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. But next on, we have Ramses, Nidoking here. Nidoking, well, ground types just in stab ground could hit his team very hard. Especially Nidoking with all the coverage it gets. It hits Diancie, Jirachi, Stakataka, and Victini, all for really hard damage with the stab earth power. And I decided to run Choice Scarf Nidoking because I did want to outspeed that Diancie, Jirachi, and Victini, which is the main reason why I just ran Scarf on this thing. And then I'm pretty sure we O-code all of them back with an earth power. I can double check though. Yep, earth power could O-code Diancie, Victini, O-codes that as well, and Jirachi. I think Jirachi can live. Yeah, Jirachi can live if he's specially defensive, but if he has like no special defense investment, he still lives. So the only really Pokemon that could live an Earthquake or Earth Power that's weak to him is Jirachi. Jirachi was a kind of a Pokemon I was iffy about in this battle. It could do a lot. It was just kind of there to be annoying mainly. It's just Jirachi. It does Jirachi things. But Nidoking's like a hit or miss Pokemon. This thing could do either very well in the match, or it can just flop and do absolutely nothing. But we did have coverage to hit some things. We had Sludge Wave for stab, of course. That hit like Little Executor, and that's really it. That's all weak to poison. And then we had an Ice Beam, which just hit his grass types, and Thunderbolt for Starmie. I really should have had something better for Miss Magius. Like, does this thing learn Shadow Ball? Yeah, it does. I should have had Shadow Ball in there or something, because otherwise I can't really touch Miss Magius. Earth Power, of course, cannot, and he resists Sludge Wave, and I think Miss Magius has like base 110 special defense or 105, which is not bad by all means. Like I said, we just ran into a Scarf set with max special attack, 4 and Speed F, and Timid Nature, max speed. That's really it. Like I said, Nidoking could have been a hit or miss Pokemon. It could do very well, or do absolutely nothing. So then these last two Pokemon are basically just need filler Pokemon just to complete the team together. And Alomomola could do very well this match, especially dealing with Victini. This is really my only option, or my best switch in to a V-Create. I think even Mega Sableye got 2-code by a V-Create from this thing. And I think Alomomola could as well. I'm actually not sure how well we can take a V-Create. V-Create, it's a 3KO. It's 3% chance to 3KO. But yeah, we just ran physical defense with Rocky Helmet, because plus rocks with Registeel and the Rocky Helmet, this thing will be taking a decent amount of recoil, and he won't bring it in on a Alomomola. Actually, he could, because Bolt Strike, which is a 2-hit KO on me. But we just ran your normal Alomomola with Scald, Wish, Protect, and Toxic. Literally what Alomomola does. And I just realized I ran double Toxic this week. I did not know that. I actually don't think I used Toxic on Alomomola at all, though. So, yeah. EVs, we just ran physically defensive just so I could deal with Victini better. Max HP, max defense with Bold Nature, and 4 and Speed F. And then for the last Pokemon we had Togekiss. Now originally my team was very ground weak because I did have Xurkitree over Porygon 2. So I decided I need a flying type or something to be immune to the ground type attacks. And I also needed a Defogger because with Kieran Black, he'll most likely want to get rocks up against me because Kieran Black is a threat. And Substitute plus rocks damage will be pretty annoying on Kieran Black, forcing me to click Roost more often than I want to. So I decided I also needed a defogger here. Now I know I didn't run Roost on this set, I really wanted to. I was tempted to go over defog, but in the long run, I think that defog will help me a lot better, especially with Kieran Black, because I'll be taking less chip damage, I can get rid of the rocks faster. And also, we decided to run screens, because screens help me a lot, especially against Victini, because that meant like Porygon 2 could even deal with Victini a lot better, especially with a Reflect Up, and Light Screen helped me obviously with like Mega Diancie, Porygon Z, I guess that's really it. Smagius, kinda, Meloetta. And then we just ran Light Clay just so our screens would stick around more. And I just wanted some offensive move because I wasn't gonna be that guy to run Roost on this thing over Air Slash. It would just been an annoying set, so I decided to go Air Slash. Have some stab on there and some offensive attack. And we just kind of ran mixed defensive. With these EVs, our defenses were exactly the same with 291 in both. And then we just ran max HP, 156 in defense and 100 in special defense with a bold nature. Like I said, literally evens out both of our defenses, 291, 291. And yeah, I feel like this is the best team I could build for him. Like I said, I could maybe put Mega Sableye on the team, but I don't know how it would do. But I really like the team as is now, especially the Iron Tailing Porygon 2. That'll probably throw him off guard a lot, especially against Mega Diancie. But yeah, if you guys have any opinions on the team, well, there's really no reason to put your input in because I did already battle. But if you want to go ahead and just for fun, by all means, go ahead and right and do it. But yeah, if you guys want to see more team builders for future weeks of this league and potentially for other leagues like the PSL or ABL, make sure you tell me down below. But I think I'm going to get the heck out of here now. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button down below. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Check the little bell to get notified whenever I upload. But yeah. But now, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Hope you guys have a beautiful day.